بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أخوان الطلبة والطالبات المقيدين في الصف التاسع الأساسي لهذا العام، كما أحيي بذلك أولياء الأمور وجميع المشاهدين من خلف قناة عمان الثقافية. بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى نكمل مسيرتنا التعليمية مرة أخرى لمادة اللغة الإنجليزية وفي الوحدة الرابعة والأخيرة بإذن الله. وأكيد أنه جميع الطلاب حاليا أكيد يهتفون بالبيج تايتل of unit number 4, which is jobs. Yes. Before I start my lesson, I'd like to welcome you all in this worshipping place, and I'd like also to welcome you all because of you have been so dynamic and active since the beginning of the semester. So I'd like to thank you so much again for that, and I'd like you to keep yourself dynamic and active till the end of this semester. Before I start, I'd like to welcome Group A, Group B, Group C, and all of those viewers behind the screen. It's time to start our lesson for today. Hopefully that you're going to like it, and hopefully it's going to meet your expectations and beliefs. Are you ready? Very good. So for the first time in my teaching, let's say online or on TV, I'd like to start my my lesson by playing this lovely worksheet game together in order to find out whether you really know something about jobs and different kind of jobs. You know that we have got doctor, for example, nurse, pilot, all of those kind of jobs. But let's check your understanding for so many jobs as much as we can. So I think first of all we're going to straight forward to this link. If you want to use your cell phones, you can just do so in order to, let's say, scan the code in front of you, and then you can just play the game yourself there and check your work after the end of this game, because what I'm going to do is to submit it and then show you all the answers. Are you ready? Very good. So let's start first of all, since we're talking about jobs here, let's find out what do we have in here. Very lovely. Have a look at this one. Has got an array of pictures, and those pictures we're talking about jobs here. So you've got vocabulary, read and match words and pictures. Are you ready? So I'm going to zoom the task a little bit in order to make you have a look at it. So you've got all of those kind of jobs in front of you, and I'd like you to have a look at those pictures too. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then moving to the last 4 pictures. Okay, are we good? Right, and now you have got all of those words in front of you. Now, what kind of words are they? Are they nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs? That is correct, Group A. Thank you so much. They are all nouns. That is correct. And nouns of what? Are we talking about what? Are we talking about transportations? We are not. What are we talking about here? Have a look. Could you please just read them? You have got the word singer, then you have got hairdresser, carpenter, teacher, firefighter, pilot, artist, scientist, cook, farmer, engineer, and police officer. All of those words, you said they are nouns, correct. Are they types of transportation, or are they something else? Exactly. Thank you so much, Group C. Yes, they are about what? Jobs. Very good. Now, I'd like to check your understanding, whether you are able to match those words into the appropriate picture. Should we start the task? Okay, I like your enthusiastic way of saying it. Yes. Okay, have a look to the first one. What do you think? What kind of jobs is it? If we go straight forward, why shouldn't we start from the bottom in order to make our life easier? Yeah, agree, all of you? Yeah, let's start from the bottom. You've got all of those 1, 2, 3 pictures. First of all, this one, what is it? The job of this one, huh? Singer, let's check out. I don't know. This is your job. This is your work. I'm not going to do anything here. You tell me, I put. Okay? So you've got the second one. What kind of jobs are we talking about here? Pilot, okay. What about this one? Teacher, okay. What about this one? Engineer, I've heard some kind of saying scientist. Engineer, okay. Let's go to the word engineer together. Right. So we are done with 4 words now. Should we continue to the other ones? 1, 2, 3, 4 pictures again at the top. Okay, now you've got this one. He's what? As you can see from the left, let's say this one, the picture, this guy or this boy has got this straight long hair and has got something in his hand. So we're talking about one of the jobs here. Is he hairdresser, carpenter? Exactly. Should we go straight forward to hairdresser? That is correct. Yes, let's check your understanding of the other jobs. Going to this one, for example, next to it, what do you think it is, or is it? Is it scientist, police officer? You say scientist, okay. Scientist, let's go to this one, good. What about this one? Has got some kind of wood in his hand. So what do we call this person, or what is his job? Okay, very good. Okay, carpenter, I'll take it. I'll put it there. Very good. What about this one? Okay, I can see what? As if there is some kind of fire somewhere and she's about to call somebody. So what kind of jobs is it? Look at those words. You have got firefighter, cook, farmer, artist, and police officer. So which one is it? Very good. Let's go to firefighter. Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, let's move it again. Okay, we're going to check your work later. What about the rest? Now you've got this one in the left side of this task, the first picture. So what is it? Sorry. What is it? Is it an artist? Is it police officer? Is it farmer, or is it cook? Okay, you say so. If you say so, it's cook. Okay, let's go there. Right. What about the one that is next to it in the right side of it? This one is what? Police. Okay, this is very simple. Correct. So we're going to put it there. Very nice. I love your... You are so dynamic today. I love it. What about this one? You've got some kind of colors in there. So in the next right, okay, this little lady or this gorgeous lady. So what do we call this one? Artist, is it, or farmer? Artist. Let's go there. Put it in that space together. Till this moment, I have got no clues whether your answers are correct or wrong. But I'd like to check your understanding about different kind of jobs that you really know. What about the last one? Now this one, it's very obvious. He is in what? He's in a farm. That is correct. Thank you, all of you. So what do we call a person who works in a farm? Exactly, behind the screen. Thank you so much for this lovely participation. It's farmer, exactly. So I'm going to put this word in there. And once I do that, so again, let's go straight forward to all of those kind of pictures. You've got the first thing is, or picture is cook, and then police officer, artist, farmer. And then you go to the second pictures or line. You've got hairdresser, scientist, carpenter, and firefighter. Any kind of changes that you want to make? Are you sure that all of those sentences or answers are correct? Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Okay, what about those four pictures? This one is singer, then pilot, then teacher, then engineer. Any kind of changes that you want to make so far? Behind the screen, I'm talking to you too. No? Are you sure about all of those answers? You don't want to make any kind of changes? Okay, let's submit your work and see whether you have got them correct. MashaAllah alaykum. Well done. I love your work. I believe in you. I trust you all. Yes, you are right. You have got 10 out of 10. Give them a clap. Thank you so much again. Right, so it seems that our lesson is going to be very crystal clear and very simple, since you know all of those kind of jobs. That's what I really want from you people. Okay, after playing this lovely game, I'd like to tell you something about my lesson today. It's ready to enjoy vocabulary and grammar. Never tell me that you hate grammar, okay? Do you remember last time, like let's say in the first semester, I've said something about grammar? It's not, never put this sentence in your mind, well, grammar is very difficult to get. No, grammar is like a piece of cake, okay? But you have to really focus on it a little bit. That's all. You don't have to do anything else. So today's lesson, you've got vocabulary items and grammar. Okay, but it's not that much difficult. Okay, we're not talking about present perfect or those kind of stuff, as I've heard from my students telling me over and over, teacher, we don't know that much about present perfect. We're not going to talk about that. Okay, let's sail together. You've got this boat. Are you ready? Very good. That's the spirit. Okay, first of all, we're going to talk about those learning objectives or outcomes. In this live broadcast, students will be able to, the first one, identify the meaning of some new words and use them in real-life situations. That is good. When it comes to vocabulary items, what I'd like you to do, guys, as I've told you before, remember that you have to like this phrase book. And once you have it, any word that you come across, it down in that phrase book so that you can just memorize the word, know something about it, using it in real life situations. Okay, so just remember that this is going to be in your own advantage for long term. We're not talking about short term. And then you've got the second objective, understand suffixes and how they can change the meaning of the word. Okay, do you remember Mr. Ismail talk to you about prefixes? Do you remember those kind of things? Let me enlighten your mind a little bit. Should I just make you remember this? Okay, I'm going to write one word for you. Have a look to this one. Who can just read it for me? All of you, thank you. Impolite, that is correct. Again, we don't say impolite, we say impu. There is a comes out of your mouth. Okay, so what is the prefix here? Who can just tell it to me? Thank you so much, group A, B, and C. It is im. So this is what we call prefix. Prefix comes before the word, but suffix, it's the opposite. Comes, thank you so much, comes after the word. That is correct. So instead of saying impolite, okay, I don't want to go through the suffix now, but I'm going to explain it to you later. So it's the suffix, the prefix. It comes before the word. Polite, impolite is the opposite, like the word, do you remember ill-mannered? Shabab? Ill-mannered, I'm not going to write it all of it. Ill-mannered, do you remember this one? Bad-mannered, last lesson, taught by me. Yes, they are very, let's say, synonyms. They are very close to each other in terms of meaning. I don't want to waste my time talking about those kind of stuff so much because I'm going to go through them later. You've got all of those words in front of you. New words, new vocabulary items. You have got, who can just read it for me? Behind the screen, I like you guys. Do it. A lawyer, that is correct. Then, another house from Al-Khabura. Tell me, a plumber, that is correct. Another word from, let's say, Al-Amarat, yes, tell me. An engineer, that is correct. Another word from Arstaq, an accountant. Wow, amazing. You have got no problems in pronunciation. That is very lovely. Okay, so you've got all of those 1, 2, 3 words. Let me change the color of, okay. So you've got lawyer, plumber, engineer, and an accountant. First of all, let me ask you this. Let me check your understanding. Why did I put an in there? Who can tell me? Excellent. Thank you, group A, B, and also C. I've heard some kind of answers there. Thank you so much. Why? Because we have got the first letter. This one, A, which is a vowel, correct? And then you've got one A, very nice. It's also a vowel. So once we're talking about something that is singular, one thing, we should add an in that word. Have you got it? Right. Now let us talk about those pictures. I think they are very crystal clear. Now the first one, she's what? Using her laptops, doing something in there. She's counting something. So which word or which job is she doing? Excellent. Yes, it is. Accountant. Well done. That is correct. Very nice. What about the second one? This one is very simple. Who can tell me? Engineer. Thank you. An engineer. So this one goes to this one. Very nice. MashaAllah alaykum. So why should I just teach you guys something about jobs? You know everything. That is brilliant. Okay, just keep it up. let's go to picture number B, or whatsoever, letter B, sorry. What kind of things? Now, this guy is working with what? With pipes and those kind of stuff. Water pipes, huh? Plumber, that is correct. MashaAllah alaykum. Excellent. No mistake at all till this moment. And what about the last one? It seems that this person works, let me just zoom it a little bit. Works in court. That is correct. Like judges, yes it is. In court you've got judges, you've got what else? Excellent, yes it is, lawyer. MashaAllah alaykum, ممتازين جدا. Any kind of questions? So you should really know those words, because when it comes to final exam, maybe you're going to have them, or you're going to have at least one of them. Or once you grow up a little bit, you're going to grade 10, 11, 12, we're talking about colleges and universities. You have to really know something about those jobs. Let me tell you this. If you go to one of the colleges or universities, maybe you are going to come across those words in foundation level. Do you know it? Language Center at SKU. Okay, so another 4 words that you have to really know today in my lesson, guys, again and again. Okay, just keep writing, okay? But first understand and then you write. Okay, so again you've got those pictures in front of you. This one is working with what? Who can just read all of those 4 words for me? Let's say behind the screen you're done. You have got your chance. What about those guys? Yes, group A, tell me. The first one is an architect. Wow, amazing pronunciation, correct. An architect, that is correct. Let's go to B, tell me. Yes, group B, huh? A carpenter, that is right. MashaAllah alaykum. And then what about the third, group C? A mechanic, that is correct. The fourth one, my apology, is going to be for me. I have to really participate with you guys. An electrician. Am I correct? Did I pronounce it correct? Thank you all. Thank you behind the screen too. Okay, what should we do here? We should what? Match all of those words into what? Into their pictures. That is correct. Just like the previous one. It's not that much difficult, am I right? Okay, so which one that you really know? You've got some kind of problems in this word? An architect? Okay, why shouldn't we leave it? Very good. Let's talk about this carpenter. You know it? Very nice. So let me just clarify this a little bit for those people who are watching me behind the screen. The person who works with wood, he's using wood in order to do something. Okay, like cabinets. Wooden cabinets. So what do we call those, or this guy? What do we call him? What kind of job is he doing? Excellent, mashallah alaykum. How can I describe my happiness? I'm so happy today. Thank you from the deep core of my heart. You have got it correct. Till this moment, everything else is all right. Hopefully that you will keep it up till the end of this lesson. I believe in you. Yes, it is. So which one is it? That is correct. This is a carpenter. Very nice. As you can say, this is what? Yeah, there is some kind of wood in there. A carpenter. Good. Still, you don't know the first one. Okay, let's leave it till the end of those words. What about mechanic? Oh, mashallah alaykum. I know that you know it. Which one is it? Mechanic? كلكم شطار في السيارات. So which one? I'm talking about boys here. Hopefully that girls like cars too. Okay, so what do we call this? Mechanic. Yes, it is. Thank you. This is very, very obvious. Okay, what about an electrician? It's not that much difficult. Why? From the name of this or this word, we said it's a job. An electrician comes from which word? Electricity. That is correct. Thank you. Big thanks to you. Yes, electrician. So what are we talking about here? Electricity. Yes, it is. We're talking about wires, those kind of stuff. So what do you think about this one? This one is doing what? Yeah, you've got some wires whatsoever the thing is. So this one is an electrician. That is correct. MashaAllah alaykum. There is only one picture left, and one word left. Who can just read it again for me? An architect. Exactly. So this one goes to this. Now, teacher, I couldn't get the picture. Could you please zoom it? Okay, I'll zoom it for you guys. Have a look at it. What is so special about this one? What is the difference between this picture and the picture that I've shown you earlier about that an accountant. Do you remember it? Let me show you again. Huh? This is an accountant, but this one is a little bit different. What is the difference? Who can tell? Exactly. Thank you so much. Have a look. MashaAllah alayk. You look like an, can I say just detective? You look like as a detective, MashaAllah alayk. Okay. So this one, have a look. You've got some shapes and whatsoever the thing is in there. So an architect is the one who's what? Who's designing buildings. Okay? Designing buildings. Design. Very nice. That is very lovely. So far so good, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, let's keep going. Now this time you didn't have the pictures. What do you have? Who can tell me? Yes, you have got the jobs. Okay. And also some sentences. And those sentences, they what? They are targeting one of those jobs. If you go to number 1, who is he? He said, I make furniture and things out of wood. Do you remember the word carpenter? Exactly. Carpenter. So I'm not going to write it that much, but carpenter, which is what? F. MashaAllah, sari'een. Good. What about number 2? I spend my time repairing water pipes and putting in bathrooms. Water pipes. Do you remember it? I have already explained it to you guys. So which one is it? Plumber, mashallah alaykum. Nice. I love you whatsoever. You seem that you are so active today. I love it. Just keep it as it is. Number 3, who can read it for me? Behind the screen? Okay, tell me. I fit, okay, electrical. Could we say it again? Electrical. Not electrical. Electrical. That is correct. Thank you. Just keep going. Things such as lights and steering. MashaAllah عليك ممتاز. صفقوا لشباب. Excellent. Yes. I fit and repair electrical things. Electrical things. An electrician. That is correct. Which one is it? MashaAllah عليكم. Yes, it is A. Well done. Amazing job. What about number 4? I repair cars and other engines. I repair cars. Do you remember this? Boys are so fond of cars and also girls. Maybe, I'm not sure. But you have got cars and you want some kind of like repairing in there. You've got some problems in your car. So whom you're going to bring? A mechanic. That is correct. This one is going to be what? G. MashaAllah. What about number 5? Who can read it for me? Yalla, group A or B or C? One of you guys. B. Tell me. I design buildings. I have already said it just few seconds ago. An architect behind the screen. ما شاء الله متابعين ممتازين جدا 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 صحيح. Which one? A. ما شاء الله عليك. That is correct. What about number 6? I help people with legal problems. You have got this word. Let me just tell you something about this. You have got legal, licit. Have you come across this word? Licit. Licit. You can just check it yourself. Okay? You just open your dictionary and try to find the meaning of this one. And then you've got what? Illegal. Do you remember this one? Whatsoever, you have got it somewhere in your book, class book maybe. So we're talking about here what? Legal. So we're talking about something illegal, licit, legal, all of those kind of stuff. Where do we find such words? In courts. Exactly. In courts. فين؟ في المحاكم. That is correct. In courts. And what do we call the person who's defending someone else? Legally. Exactly. Lawyer. That is correct. So this one goes to this one. ما شاء الله يعني ما شاء الله مبدعين جدا جدا جدا. Okay, number 7. Who can tell me something about this first? Who can just read it for me? I plan the building of roads, bridges. Can I just draw something here? Is it allowed? Okay, let me just draw this. What do you mean by bridges? I don't know if it is lovely. So this one is a bridge. Okay. Is it? It's like let me tell you, we've got so many bridges in Oman where cars can just go, through them. It's like an upper stage from the ground in order to protect you from valleys and wadis or flooding. Have you got it? So this is like a bridge, okay? Roads and machines. Okay, I plan the building of roads, bridges and machine. Who is he? Engineer. That is correct, engineer. Well done. ممتازين. What about the last one? I help people organize their money and make financial decisions. We're talking about money here. Do you remember that lady? She was just sitting in front of her laptop using some kind of whatsoever, doing some kind of counting. What do we call him? An accountant. Exactly. Thank you. All of you, group A, B, and C. An account, which is what? D. ممتازين. How do you find the unit? So far so good? You like it? Behind the screen? You like it too? Very nice. Okay, let's continue. So again, can I just read all of those once again for you guys? You've got letter A, a lawyer, and then a plumber, and then engineer, and then an accountant, and then an architect, and then carpenter, and then mechanic, and then an electrician. Okay, just remember the pronunciation of those words, okay? Thank you very much. Okay, you don't have to complicate yourself here. I'm going to make your life very, very simple. Just pay attention to me. Compound nouns. I'm going to shorten my talk in one sentence. You have got, let me just change the color. Okay, you have got one word, second word. How many words do we have? One word, two. So how many words do we have? Two words. And this is what we call compound. That's all. So two words come together in order to what? To show a meaningful something. Like, let me give you one example, or the example is written here. Have you looked at this one? Police officer. This one, word number one, and then you've got this one, officer. So these two words come together. Police officer. Okay, the one who works in the police station, we call it what? We call him what? Police officer. Together, two words. So this is what we call compound nouns. Compound nouns. And why did we say nouns? Because if you have a look at police, it's what? It's noun. That is correct. What about officer? It's also a noun. So compound nouns come together. Have you got the idea? Group A, B, and C. Behind the screen. Is it easy? Very good. Take this, another word. Firefighter. Firefighter. Right. If I ask you this, come together or separately? Come together, exactly. So sometimes compound nouns, they come two words, they come as one word together. Like this one, fire. Sorry, can I just change it? Okay. Let me choose this one. So fire. Fighter. Firefighter. Have a look. We have got two words. Fire. Can I just put a circle on it? You've got fire and then fighter. They come together. They come together as one word. So compound nouns, they are nouns, two words. Whether they come separately, one word, or they come together. That's all. Have you got the idea? Very nice. So what do we call again those words who can come, who come together, like police officer? Two nouns come together. We call them compound. Compound what? Nouns. That is correct. Good. Now this is a very simple task from your skills book. Okay. Underline the compound noun. First of all, who can just read this for us? Okay, behind the screen, they ask me to zoom it a little bit. Okay, I'll zoom it. Okay, who can just read it for me? Okay, can I hear one of you people? Okay, group A, tell me. Very nice. Thank you so much. Very good reading. This morning, I had terrible toothache, so I rang the dentist. I rang the dentist. Hello, dentist. The one who's taking care of your teeth. You know what I'm talking about, right? And then you've got who agreed to see me immediately. على طول. I grabbed my handbag. My handbag and my mobile phone and set off in my car. Have you got it? Right. Now explain everything using signals or body language. Have you got the idea? Now I think you know something about those compound words. Who can tell me? Now in this symbol text, you've got some compound words. Who can tell me? Or compound nouns? Huh? Behind the screen, your turn. Tell me. Dalal, yes, tell me Dalal. Thank you. Which one is it? Too thick. Exactly. Very nice. That is correct. They come together. Am I right? Yes, it is. They come together as one word. So as I've told you before, compound nouns, they can come together as one word, like this one, too thick, or firefighter, or they come separately, like police officer. Good. What else? Tell me. Rang the dentist. The dentist, yes, there is nothing in there. Who agreed to see me? Who can tell me? Group, any ideas? ما شاء الله كلكم تشاركوا يعني. Okay, let me choose one of you people. Group C, tell me. Yes, your turn. Agreed to see me immediately. Okay, I grabbed my handbag. My handbag? Okay, excellent. That is correct. MashaAllah عليك. Thank you so much, Group C. Well done. Handbag is a compound noun. And my mobile phone I set off in my car. Behind the screen, your turn. Tell me. المعتصم. المعتصم. Yes, mobile phone. That is correct. Excellent. المعتصم. MashaAllah عليك from Suwaiq. Very good. I love it. Yes, mobile phone. المعتصم, let me ask you this one. Did they come together as one word or separately? Separately, that is correct. Amazing job, all of you. Thank you so much for this lovely participation of yours. Okay, any kind of questions? No? Okay, let's keep going. Still we're talking about compound nouns. Still we are in the same area, the same boat, okay, the same beige, okay? Now, what I'd like you to do is to think about those. I'm going to zoom it a little bit. Okay, maybe it's not that much crystal clear, but let me zoom it this way. How is it now? So behind the screen, have a look at those one, and group A, B, and C. Have a look. You've got number 1, 2, and 3. Then it is written there. The question is telling you what? Is asking to do what? Is asking you to find the suitable what? The suitable noun that combining this word. What is the word? Foot. So all of those questions, you have got foot. The initial part of the sentence is foot. Foot what? This is what we're talking about. This is what we really want to know. Foot what? But you have got some kind of keywords, am I right? Group A, B, and C. A round object kicked by a foot. A round object. A round object. Let me circle this. I'll make it very simple, clear. Okay, have a look. This one is, I'm not a good drawer, but I'm trying to do so. What is this? A round object kicked by a foot. MashaAllah, mumtazeen, all of you. And behind the screen, I can hear you guys. Football. Well done. Correct. Football. A round object kicked by a foot. Excellent. What about the second one? The sound each step makes. What do we call it? From this definition, you can know the answer. Foot, step, exactly. The second word is step. Foot, step. Footstep. Now those two words, football and footstep, they come together as one word. Right. What about number 3, 4, and 5? 3, 4, and 5. 3. Foot what? The lights at the bottom of a stage. The lights at the bottom of a stage. What do we call them? Foot what? Again, the word is in there. You want to think? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1-0. Huh? Who can tell me? One of you guys, group A, tell me. Yes, lights, exactly. Very good. Footlights. The lights at the bottom of a stage. Correct. We call it footlights. And what about number 4 and 5? ما شاء الله عليكم ممتازين. ماشي كلام. Okay, let's continue. Number 4, who can tell me? Behind the screen, your turn. And number 5, your turn too. Just be ready. Tell me. What about number 4? Foot what? A narrow path for people to walk along. A narrow path for people to walk along. What is it? Foot what? Path, exactly. ما شاء الله عليك. منزل who's you? Khalid house. ما شاء الله عليك. Yes, it is correct. Sorry, it's wrong. Let me just add this one. Footpath, that is correct. We call it foot. What about, yes, يا الوضيحي house, الوضيحي. يلا يا الوضيحي, your turn. Tell me. Foot what? The mark made by a foot or shoe. The mark, not the step, the mark. Okay? For example, you are walking, okay? And once you look behind you, you're going to find your marks. What do we call those? Foot what? Print, exactly. Footprint. MashaAllah alaykum, mumtazeen. Thank you so much again, and I cannot describe my happiness for those commendable answers of yours. Any kind of questions regarding those? Thank you. Should we keep going? Yes. Okay. Suffixes, which is very important thing that you have to really know. Do you remember the objectives learning outcomes? Okay, I've explained something in there. Do you remember the word impolite? I see something about impolite. Do you remember it? What is so special about this one? Huh? Who can just remind me? What is so special? Very good. You've got this one, M. Polite. Did it come before the word or after the word? Before, yes, before. Have a look. This one is the word. This one, M. So M plus this word. Impolite. Impolite. Right. Now, what is the purpose of having this M? It's a prefix. That is correct. It's a prefix. Does it give this word a meaning? Yes, it does. How? Who can tell me? How comes? MashaAllah, thank you so much, Group A. Excellent, wonderful and amazing answer of yours. Yes, it is. It changes the meaning from polite, muhaddab, ila impolite, غير muhaddab. Exactly. See the point? So prefix do something, do some kind of changes in the word. It's very similar to suffixes. Suffixes, they also change the word. Maybe its meaning or its position in the sentence. Sometimes we have got the word as a noun, but once we add the suffix, it changes from a noun to what? To a verb, to adjective, to adverb. That is correct. See the point? So this is the suffix. Suffix, it comes after. It's the opposite. So you have got the word and then plus what? Suffix. Okay? You have got it. Then word plus suffix. Now this suffix thing has got what? Has got a meaning, exactly. Have a look to those answers, those examples. You've got meaning, meaningful. See the point? This is the suffix full. That is correct. What about number 2? Or what number 2? Yalla ya guys. Who can just read it for me? Flower. It's a noun. And then, okay, ing, correct. It comes what? Flowering. Very good. Have a look. Changes from noun to adjective, similar to the first one, meaning it was noun and it becomes now what? Adjective. Why? Because we have added full. So let's say this in general, if you add full into the word or the noun, it changes from noun to adjective. All the time, teacher? Yes, all the time. If you add full, the suffix full, to the noun, like the word meaning, it becomes adjective. You don't have to complicate yourself here. Okay? Have you got it? Right, what about this one? Flower. Flower, it's a noun, but once you add ing, it changes from what? From noun to adjective again. Then, again, there is another suffix where you can just change the noun into adjective, which is ing. Very good. This is the suffix ing. What about clear? Clear is an adjective, something that is very clear. The road looks very clear today. It means that there is no dust. Everyone can just see every single details of that road. So it's clear. Clear adjective. Once we add ly, the suffix ly, it becomes what? Adverb. Change. Adverb to adverb. Clearly. What about excite? Excitement. Excite is a verb. So once you add ment in there, it changes from verb to what? To noun. That is correct. Excitement. Now, can I just check your understanding? I'm going to write this one word to you people. Have a look at it. This one. What is the suffix in this word? I'll give you 5 seconds. Oh, mashallah. I can hear so many whispering and also so many answers. And all of those correct, mashallah. I'll give you clap, all of you. There is no suffix. Do we have suffix? There is no suffix in here. What do we have? Very good, prefix. Why? We said prefix come excellent before the word and suffix after the word. Exactly. Thank you. Alhamdulillah, now I know that you really know suffixes very well. Am I right? Good. Let's continue. Let's check your understanding of some lovely tasks together. Have a look at this one. We're not going to complicate ourselves here. We're going to go through them. The only thing that you have to do is to tell me. Changes, you have got, for example, this verb, and I'd like to change it to noun. So what should I do? I should add the suffix ment, and it becomes what? Develop together. Develop. Very good. Development. Correct. Development together. The growth of something. Now this is what? The meaning. The definition. المعنى. Development. That is correct. Right. Let's go to number 2. Who can just do it for me? Make this correct. Populate. Populate. Like if I ask you this, what is the populate? There is spots in there. I don't want to answer you guys. I'd like you to make it yourself. Okay, populate. Okay, this is a verb, populate. And I'd like to add what this? Who can just pronounce it correct? Is it yon? Yon? Do we pronounce it as yon? I-O-N. Okay. Any other answers? Shan. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, it is. Shan. Right. Population. Population. Right. So in order to write this down, you should write this one. What is so special about this one? What did you notice? Exactly. Sometimes we get rid of a. That is correct. Well done. What about this one? Large. Large is telling you that it's adjective. Okay, I'd like to make it adjective too, but comparative of large. Do you remember the comparatives and superlatives taught by me in the first semester? Do you remember the AR and R whatsoever? And then once we're talking about superlatives, we're talking about EST, or we're talking about more than one syllable. We're talking about 2 syllables. Let's say we should add the and then most. Do you remember all of those kind of stuff? Yes, exactly. That is correct. So what I should add here? Excellent. ER. Very nice. But once you write it, when you write this, do we write ER? Exactly, because the E, it's already written. Have a look to this one. E. Once we write, we say larger. Yes, it is. There is no repetition of the letter A again. Okay? Right, and number 4, you've got this one, EST. This one very simple, talking about superlatives. Superlatives of what? Great. What do we say here? Great, exactly. MashaAllah. This is like the word that has got no more addition. We haven't added anything in there. It's like the simple word. Great. No changes at all. But once you add est, it becomes what? Greatest. That is correct. Okay, let's keep going. Now you have got the idea. What about number 5? Train. MashaAllah, the process of teaching. ing. Exactly. It comes what? Training. MashaAllah, mumtazeen. Now you have got no difficulty. What about this one? Fast. Again, MashaAllah. Thank you, Group C. Fast. And then it means... Okay, so in order to make it what? To make it adverb, we should do what? ly. Thank you. As you can see, there is ly in there. Becomes quickly. Very nice. Oh, sorry. I've done something. Sorry, my mistake, guys. Okay, it was a slip. Quick. Sorry. Quick. You have got quick as the original word. You have added ly. It becomes quickly. Adverb. Changes from adjective to adverb. What about adventure? Again, what should we add? Thank you so much. OUS, exactly. It becomes what? Adventurous, exactly. You are going to do just like the same you have done with the word populate. What are you going to do? Very good. You're going to delete the E. Adventurous. Very good. What about this one? Successful. Achieving the result you wanted. Success, exactly. What should we add in order to make this noun adjective? Full. Very good. The suffix full. It becomes what? Successful. Exactly. Very nice. Going to this one, and inshallah this is going to be the last task in my lesson for today. You have got this one, word building. Add a suffix from the table. Now, this one is a little bit more complicated, a little bit challenging. So you have got all the words written in a box. Danger, improve, hot, educate, and then care. And you've got some sentences from 1 to 5. Okay? If you read, for example, number 1, you must be very... We're talking about what? Adjective here. So which one is suitable? You must be very when you cross the road. Exactly. Care. And then in order to make it adjective, what should we add? The prefix full. ممتازين جدا. What about number 2? A good gets you a better job. A good what? We need a noun. We need a noun. So a better, what thing gives you a better job? Educate, do we? Very good. I'm going to write it down, but I'd like, okay. Is it educate? A good educate? Wrong, exactly. Why is it wrong? Because educate is a verb. We should shift it into what? Noun. Thank you, Group C. So how do we make it a noun? Shan. Very good. Education. What about number 3? Who can just do this one for me? This is a very road. Very what? Danger. Okay, I'm going to write it to you. What should we add here? Danger. It's a noun. We should shift it into what? Adjective, exactly. Behind the screen, tell me. Yes, dangerous, dangerous. That is correct, dangerous. Excellent, dangerous road. What about number 4? My exam results show a clear what? My exam results show a clear what? We need what here? A noun, exactly. So use it. I'm going to put this word for you guys in order, because we're running out of time here. Improve, meant, exactly. When we want to shift the verb into noun, we should add meant in there, or shen. Okay, improvement. What about the last one? It was the day of the year. The day of what? The hot. What should we add here? Do you remember the lesson of superlatives and comparatives? Hottest, exactly. What should we do? There is something very special about this point. Hot. What is so special about it? Exactly, thank you. I feel like you still remember those kind of notes. Thanks to you people. Okay, so you have got hot. Then you have O. Then the consonant T. What should we do in order to shift this adjective into superlative? Very good. We should double the consonant or the last consonant. And then we should EST. So it becomes like this way. Have you got it? So today you have learned something about jobs, different kind of jobs, and also you have learned something about adjectives, and also what kind of changes can we just make once we add prefixes and suffixes. And of course prefixes were taught by Mr. Ismail, and today you have got something about suffixes. Hopefully that you have liked the lesson today. This is the last task I'd like to show you today. What I can say, just prepare yourself for the final exam, do your best, good luck and all the best in the world.